So tomorrow is the event. Tomorrow, we're going to war tomorrow, right? So stay tuned tomorrow. I'll let you know what time tomorrow, but tomorrow we're going in, right? Tomorrow, we're coming for Wavy Scalp, all of us. Everybody in here. Oh yeah, facts. You see that Ghanaian flag right there? You see we repping Africa. We got Nigeria, it's Cameroonian, and we got Ghanaian, right? So, tomorrow, we're going hunting tomorrow, okay? And I want all of y'all to be there with me. I want all of y'all to be there when I scalp Wavy, right? Because this one is the one that I want more than anything, right? And this is like this scalp right here. I want this one as bad as I wanted Chiefs or Isaiah, right? And I want this one more than anything because Wavy straight up lied in my face, right? Wavy straight up lied to my face, okay? And I'm gonna go how he lied in my face, okay? So I've only known Wavy for about 3 weeks now, okay? I've only known Wavy for about 3 weeks now, okay? I haven't known Wavy longer than those 3 weeks. The first time I ever heard of Wavy was when he went on World News' platform. Him and World News were beefing over whatever, right? So that's the first time I was ever introduced to Wavy or anything like that, okay? Right? Why is this important? Because a lot of people think that me and Wavy knew each other for a long time. Hell no. Hell no. I've only known him for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, okay? I want the record straight clear. I don't want no misinformation, no bullshit. We barely knew each other, right? Oh no. I met him when I tapped into World's Live one day and they were beefing or arguing over something, you know what I mean? And WavyP was putting out all that misinformation about World News. Like that's how I even came in contact to his platform, to his page. I didn't know anything about him, you know? And then once I saw that he was following Nature Boy, right? Then I knew he was a fuck nigga, right? But I also saw his previous content on his page. So I also knew that he was a comedian. He was a script writer, okay? Now, why is this important? My peace and love to everybody joining. Peace and love, right? Peace and love to all the beautiful goddesses, all the beautiful kings, right? Peace and love to you. Facts. I mean, I agree. You know, I agree he's misguided. I agree that he never had a father figure to look up to. I agree that he didn't really have nobody like an OG to put him on some real game and to show him what it's like to be a real man. You know what I mean? So, why do we allow black people that not black people in the word? Because we don't care about ourselves. We let we let other people outside of our culture rock our fades, rock our hairstyle, rock our swag. You know, we let a lot of other people like rap. You know, like we let everybody steal our culture. So it don't surprise me that we let other people say the N-word too, right? Peace and love, Louise. Peace and love, right? But you know, I've only known Wavy for 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. We met when him and Nature Boy got into it, right? That's when we officially met, and he saw me going after Nature Boy, right? Once he saw me in Nature Boy's live, and he saw me slay Nature Boy, right, and scalp Nature Boy, that's when he DM'd me, and that's when he began trying to infiltrate my my group, right? There's still an echo. Is there still an echo? Peace and love, world. Right, shout out to World, man. Shout out to King World right there. Right, man. Shout out to all the interviews, man. Shout out to the hard work you're doing, because without it, man. You know, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Right, we good? So shout out to World for pulling out the full story out there and not allowing them to paint their narrative. You know what I mean? So I've only known Wavy for about 3 weeks now. Okay? Now, when I scalped Chief and I basically debated Chief and really, you know, scalped him and beheaded Chief, that's when he started following me. Like, that's when he wanted to hop on my wave, right? But I knew something was up, right? Because how quickly he switched from Chief to me, right? But I knew something was up because, right, we would message and have okay messages. We like we would build about is different types of skits that we can do. Not when it comes to Instagram live streams, but I'm talking about real life videos. I'm talking about real life 6-7 minute long videos on YouTube of actual scripts that we can write when it comes to spiritual information. So for example, right, I had a bunch of stories about tribal like romance that I wanted to portray. I had a bunch of stuff about tribal comedy that I wanted to portray. I wanted to show y'all what it was like, how our ancestors used to live before this type of world, and the type of comedy and romance and type of storytelling that can take place within the ancient uncolonized world. You know what I mean? Ourselves in our natural world before we were like colonized and warped into what we're doing now, right? So I was only looking to build with him on that type of thing. You know what I mean? Outside of that, I knew he didn't have the knowledge. I knew he didn't really like wasn't really on the healthy wave. I knew he didn't really have a movement, right? I just wanted to build with him on that aspect, right? Then that's when Solar came and called me and Wavy out, okay? Now, once Solar did that, right, me and him were forced to push ourselves together to get Solar, right? Because I'm not going to allow him to attack me, or I'm not going to let him attack somebody else when we know Solar is a liar, right? So we teamed up on that aspect. But outside of that, right, we barely had any interaction. We barely had any, you know, like conversations that was outside of what we were trying to build when it came to YouTube videos, when it came to actual 5 to 7 minute long full live scripts. When it came to is telling a story about tribal warfare, telling a story about tribal romance, telling a story about uncolonized love, right? Uncolonized comedy, like nature comedy, things like that. Like that's one thing that we talked about, right? So I just want to get that out of the way. Also as well, what really offended me about Wavy is that he portrayed himself as a king, a real king, right? He portrayed himself all these last 3 weeks, right? After we done not and Scalp Nature Boy, after we done Scalp Solar and Isaiah, right? He wanted to proclaim himself as a real king because he knew, right, that I was coming for niggas, right? So he felt protected. He felt that he squeezed his weight underneath my arm, right, and didn't think that I was going to look at him and just get everybody else, right? So let me explain this, right? This is how smart or how wicked Wavy or like WavyP is, right? As soon as he see me down and scalp his chief, right, and behead his chief, this dude was instantly planning on me trying to bring down Young Pharaoh. This dude hit my DMs, was saying, yo, Duhkulu, yo, you should debate Young Pharaoh, man. He's not as intelligent as you. He's not as smart as you, you know? Man, we can definitely is take his platform and take his following and all this. And I'm like, yo, bro, I fuck with Young Pharaoh. Like, I watch his videos and everything. Like, I don't be learning from him like that, right? But I can respect what he's doing to a certain extent. I don't know Young Pharaoh more than I know y'all on this platform. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Young Pharaoh was cool. Like I assume that he's doing it the right way, right? I haven't heard no videos, no how you Scalp Solar. As I'll finish that in a second, right? You know, but you know, I don't have no quarrel or no beef with Young Pharaoh. You know what I mean? So I saw Wavy trying to push me and focus my energy on everybody else outside of him, right? Trying to ride behind me as I go out scalping everybody, right? As I go out really scalping everybody. Like what people don't know about me, right? I have real life machines. I actually take real life frequencies, science, mathematics, and I build real life coils, real life magnetic machines. I have real life stuff, videos, and everything like that I'm really developing. Like that's my passion. I'm an inventor. Okay, so right now I'm in the process of developing multiple different pieces of technology that I can sell to Akon, so that we can sell it to our people. This is my purpose, my passion. Like y'all haven't seen the videos yet, right? But I'm gonna post them. Like the stuff that I'm getting into, people get killed for the type of technology that I'm trying to create here. Okay, so I gotta be very low key and very meticulous with how I post and let certain things out, right? So I'm actually trying to build with Young Pharaoh, you know, because he's about the free energy, the single point energy, which I've already have tapped into a little bit, the actual science and the mechanics and the inventions of it. You know what I mean? So I'd definitely love to pick his mind and to see what he knows that I might not know. You know what I mean? I know I don't know everything. I know that I'm only 24 years old and I'm young, but I'm growing with every day. I'm learning every day, right? So I just want to like set the records, you know, like straight. As Wavy was trying to get me to beef with Young Pharaoh, he did like 3 or 4 lives, right? Saying Duhkulu versus YP, Duhkulu versus Young Pharaoh, trying to initiate that beef so I can spend my energy focusing on young Pharaoh instead of focusing on Wavy. Do y'all see now? Right? Do you see how Wavy, right, try to get me to focus? As soon as I finish Solar, as soon as I finish Nature Boy, as soon as I finish Isaiah, right, he tried to instantly get me on Pharaoh, right? And there's no telling what he DM'd Pharaoh, you know, saying about me and shit like that. You feel me? So this dude literally hit me up on the voice notes, on the little voice notes, saying that, yo, right, yo, you should definitely debate young Pharaoh, man. He can't fuck with you with your knowledge, right? He's trying to boost my ego up because he thinks that I care about the Master Chief or I care about having the most knowledge in the world. He thinks I care about that, right? So that would work for Nature Boy. That would work for an individual like that, right? But he kept trying to boost me up, right? To try to battle young Pharaoh, to focus my energy on young Pharaoh and have all of y'all focus on me and young Pharaoh while he's pimping, while he's doing this slick shit, right? So that's was his whole entire ploy as well. He tried to get me on his good side, you know, so he can point me in the direction on which people to get, like an attack dog. You feel me? But I peeped it. I peeped the game before he did that, right? So now, I peeped that before I get in. Like, you can ask Nine Jess, or you can ask Scott, you can ask my queens. I peeped it, right? So I was just waiting for him to expose himself, right? And for me, I'm a very optimistic person. So for me, if you tell me you're a good person, right, I want to have hope in the world. I want to have hope that we actually have a chance to really build something special. Like, I want to have hope that we can really change our people and really change the world and really make this world a better place. But every person, every experience is like, it's telling me that we're not going to do it because everybody seems fake, right? So I want to have hope. So when I look at people, right, that I might not know 100% thoroughly, I want to have hope that this person is a good person until they show me actions and behaviors to show me otherwise, right? So y'all were telling me about Wavy, how he's a clout chaser and all that, right? And for me, right, I basically co-signed his polygamy relationship, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I was on live and said that I seen the videos that Wavy sent me, and I looked at the micro expressions, I looked at the facial movements in the face of the women to see if he was really manipulating, and I mean, if they were really happy, right? I didn't look at the fact that, or think about that maybe those were escorts or prostitutes, right? And I admit that's where I lacked, right? I'm young, so I still do make mistakes. I'm smart and I'm intelligent, but I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I'm still learning the game. That's why I love learning from people like World, people from like Pat, people that actually have experience, that have been to where I'm trying to go, you know? So I can learn from people like that. Is to learn the game, because yes, I might have all the science when it comes to frequency, sound, technology, magnetics, water, chemistry. But when it comes to learning how this world goes and how to maneuver a specific way so people don't fuck with me, right? So I can actually build my shit, right? I gotta understand that I'm not as experienced in the world like that. You feel me? I've only been on this planet 24 years, right? I ain't never seen no escort shit in my real life. I've seen that shit in movies, right? I've seen that shit in movies. I ain't never seen that shit in real life. So when I found out about this shit, I'm like, whoa. Like, this is some shit only in movies, bro. Only in movies I've seen this shit. Right, so this is what I learned and love learning from people like World, like Pat, like the older family that I have that are teaching me things about myself and about the world and how to maneuver in a righteous manner, you know, because I don't want to turn into a Nature Boy. I don't want to turn into a Wavy. I don't want to turn into a Goku or these fuck niggas out here. You know what I mean? I don't know Goku like that, but I don't want to turn into any of these fuck niggas out here. So you feel me? So me, right? I want y'all to watch me and learn from me, and not learn from my knowledge and things like that, but learn, right, that I'm learning how to be a good man as well, right? So I'm taking what I'm learned from these individuals who I believe have been there, or are good men and good women, and who have experienced that, so I can become that, right? So that's my mistake, and that's where I felt felt victim and fell against Wavy, is I didn't listen to y'all guys, you know? I just wanted to build with him on the comedy part, and I thought that was it. But I don't know that once you associate yourself with these individuals, whatever they do in their life will reflect back on you. So when all this shit went down, right, this is what really got me mad. When all this shit went down, right, people were hitting up my DMs, my queens, posting on my thing as if I'm part of the sex trafficking ring, since they saw me on a live with Wavy. Since they saw me basically going against Solar with Wavy. They thought that I was doing the exact same thing. And this is what pissed me off, because I'm not doing the exact same thing. You can ask my queens, y'all can speak to my queens individually, like without me there. Y'all can pick their mind from many different angles and see that they have their own mind, right? So that started to reflect back on me, and then people were seeing what Wavy was doing, and then seeing what I was doing, and like, he's probably doing the same exact thing, right? So this is where I got upset, right? This is where I got upset, right? Because what I'm trying to build, I'm not trying to build the bullshit. I'm not trying to build no bullshit like Nature Boy. I'm not trying to build none of that shit. I'm really trying to build a place to where we can actually live right, live the right way, not deal with no bullshit leader, not build with no bullshit ass, like how Dr. Sebi built his village. That's how I'm trying to build my village. You know what I mean? You know, how our ancestors are living in tune right now in the jungles right now with no bullshit, no drama. That's how I'm trying to do my shit. You know what I mean? So for me as a young man on this journey, I'm still learning, right? I'm still learning, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to come here and tell you I know everything, that I'm the master teacher. I'm smart as hell. I'm intelligent as fuck. I can create a lot of different shit when it comes to science. But when it comes to other things, I'm not that experienced in. And I admit that, which is that I learn from others. You know what I mean? And so this is just a lesson for me, that I need to keep my circle a little bit more closer, and that I need to start trusting the people that are in my lives that have been watching me do the knowledge and shit like that for a minute. You know what I mean? And listen to their words instead of taking a person that I've only known for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And thinking that I can build with him like that. You know what I mean? So that's my fault. That's my lesson, and I take full responsibility for it. I take full responsibility for boosting Wavy to this magnitude. All the followers that he got is because of me. We heard that from Immortal Naomi, saying that before Wavy even was like fucking with all the other shit, and before he got all these views, right, he only had 10 to 15, 20 people on his live, and then after he hopped on my wave, he started having 80 to 100 people, right? So that's my fault, and I apologize to everybody in here, right? I apologize for associating myself with WavyP, and I'm letting y'all know officially that I disassociated myself with WavyP. I've only known him for 3 weeks prior. Okay, we've only had a couple conversations outside of skit making, and that's basically it. To spill some little bit of tea, he wanted me to help him get his GED. And for me, as a person that's into science, into math, history, and for me as a pure-hearted person that's wanting to help people, right? I fell victim to it. So I was gonna offer at least 3 hours of my time a week, in our session, tutoring him. You know what I mean? To help him get his GED. So that's my fault, and it's crazy how he tried to play me to help better his reality in all aspects. I helped better his Instagram. I helped better his ego. I helped better his relationship. I wasn't gonna help better his GED, but he wasn't gonna offer me anything to help better my life as well. So this is a lesson for me, right? So I just want to show y'all that I can admit when I'm wrong, that I don't ride with people, even though that we might seem cool. If I see them abusing a woman, if I see them misleading children or abusing anybody, I'll cut that tie off real quick, and I will be at their neck, right? So this is to show y'all that, no matter my affiliations or connections with people, if they're doing something unrighteous that's wrong, right, I will stand up and say, fuck that relationship, I'm coming, right? And this is for all, this is for all the lies that Wavy told me. This is for all the bullshit that he played to everybody. Right? This is for him trying to play me, because he must have thought of me as somebody stupid, thinking that he can play me the way he did, right? As a person that can be manipulated easily, right? So he didn't view me in a respectful light like this, right? He didn't review me, or he didn't revere me in that intellectual light like he claimed he did on Instagram, right? And that's the issue. Is I viewed him like that. I viewed him as somebody that which is fucking around with the whole clout chasing dumb shit. You know what I mean? But that's my bad, right? That's my fault, and I eat this, right? I eat all of it, right? So me and Wavy are no longer friends, buds, nothing like nothing. Like we weren't even best buds in the first place. But no, bro. We don't even follow each other, nothing. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm coming to get a scalp tomorrow, right? And we got the recordings of everything he said, right? And we're going to show you how this dude is a fuck nigga, right? And we're going to end and we're going to scalp him tomorrow, right? And I just want to let y'all know that I apologize to all the women that told me, and I told them wrong. I apologize to all the kings that said he was a fuck nigga. I apologize to y'all's intuition, right? heal a person's mind. I don't think we can heal a person's mind. They have to want to heal their own mind. You know what I mean? They have to want to heal their own selves. You know, you can only guide, like you only give somebody information to a certain extent until they have to take the information and start applying it to themselves. You know? Facts. Like exactly. You know what I mean? Which I knew it was only a matter of time before Wavy exposed himself. Because I knew not to trust Wavy to a full extent, because I knew that he was gonna like screen record my messages or like if I ever did something to offend him, I knew he was gonna try to screenshot my messages or calls and shit like that to try to use it against me. You know what I mean? So that's why we barely message and things like that, and things like that. But you can't heal Wavy. We can't heal him. He's gonna have to heal himself. He's gonna have to stop. Stop putting those women out on the internet like that. He's gonna have to rebuke his sins. He's gonna have to get a job. He's gonna have to work like a regular nigga, right? To really show the people that he's really repented for his mistakes, right? Because, we want to give people second chances, but they gotta show us to give second chances, right? Mike Vick, for example, right? Mike Vick did what he did with the dogs, right? He went to jail, right? Then he came back and started all them organizations, all the funding for puppies and dogs like that. He had to earn his way for a second chance, right? So, Wavy, you have to repent your sins. You got to get a job. You got to stop with that bullshit. You feel me? As a real king, I'm never going to let my queens sell their body to another man. I'd rather work 12, 14 hours at a factory every day than allow my queens to show their body on the internet for other niggas. That's not no king shit. That's not no real king shit, bro. And then you want to try to play like you a real king? What are you building? What was your purpose? I asked you this last night. Bro, what was your purpose? And you skated around the entire subject. You skated around the entire conversation. And I told you, bro. I told you last night, Wavy, right? If the truth comes out and it's really some hard evidence, I'm coming for your ass. And what came out? That was your moment right there, brother, to come out and be honest with everybody. People wouldn't be upset, my nigga, if you said that, these people are escorts. That they're not my wives. But you wanted to come online and proclaim as if they were your wives, that you were building something like something powerful. It's a shame. What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with y'all niggas on this internet shit? How come y'all don't want to get jobs? Why y'all always trying to find a get-quick-rich scheme? Why don't y'all want to work? See, y'all don't realize that automation's coming. Y'all don't realize that gentrification's coming. Y'all don't realize this shit's coming. So y'all are wasting y'all's time to work right now and save up y'all's money right now. There's not going to be any jobs in the next 10 to 15 years. You literally going to have to be battling for these jobs within the next 20 years. But you want to waste your youth not working and saving to buy you some damn land so you can prevent this shit? What was your purpose, Wavy? Why were you even saying that you're building a kingdom? What were you building? Just walk us through your next 5-year plan, please, because I want to hear this shit. This is my issue with this nigga, bro. This nigga's ruining it for real kings like me. There are other kings that are just like me that are trying to do it the right way, who's trying to wake themselves up and heal themselves from this bullshit that we were taught. Nigga, I didn't have a father. I'm trying to teach myself how to be a great man with no motherfucking image of that. Right? So come on, man. You ruined this shit you ruined this shit like that, bro. And you think I forgot what you said? How about you with an alpha light skin nigga and shit like that? You think I forgot about that shit? And then you slid into my girl's DMs on some cool shit? Now thinking back, you trying to recruit her for your motherfucking escort service, nigga? Bro, you better hope I don't go to New York, my brother. It's crazy because I can't even do my knowledge anymore. You don't know why, guys, I haven't really been with the knowledge? Guys, you want to know why? People who've been following me for the last 2 years, right? I used to tune up every day. Is do downloads, do freaking breakdowns of high-level science, information, quantum physics, all this shit. You know why I can't do that shit no more? Because now I have to wait till all this fucking shit dies down. All the people leave this fucking live because they're going to report back to Nature Boy, right? Now I have to watch what I post online and how I express and what I give to y'all, because now I have to worry about Nature Boy taking those teachings and using them to manipulate women. Do y'all not know that Nature Boy and these niggas have spies on me? Oh yeah, facts. Oh yeah, like that's why I haven't really done like a powerful knowledge build in a minute, because I'm waiting for them niggas to do what they're doing so I can go back to my own shit. But I can't allow, right? I can't sit back and just be quiet while women are being abused and then lied and proclaimed as polygamous relationship. I can't sit around and let them do that. I can't sit and let around Wavy lie to me, lie to World News after bringing him on his platform, and then try to run game and try to argue him on World News' platform. You disrespected my brother like that. You disrespecting everybody that fucks with World News. You disrespect everybody that fucks with kids. You disrespect everybody that fucks with these media people out here that's bringing this awareness. I don't give a fuck if they have beef with each other. They're bringing awareness to the Instagram streets. So you want to beef with these niggas? You gonna beef with me? Because my loyalty is to World, is to Kiss, is to these individuals. I knew them way longer than I knew you, brother. And this is my issue that I have, is you told me that you were building a queendom, and you lied to me. You know how passionate I am about that shit. You know how hard I've been trying to build this shit. And you know how much fuck shit Nature Boy and them niggas cause when, like teaching that bullshit ass science that women are resources. Like, you know how much shit that me and Young Pharaoh and other niggas gotta do when it comes to uplifting these women now? Because now they believe that they're just resources due to these spiritual teachings. Facts. Are these people paying your bills? I pay my own bills. I have my own job. I work 45 hours a week. Plus, I take care of my 2 queens. Plus, I study and do my science. Plus, I do my videos. Your boy literally just got off work. So, no, they don't pay my bills. I pay my own bills, right? But this is the thing, right? I come on here online, right, to build with y'all, to connect intimately with y'all, to build one-on-one relationships with people that are really serious about this, right? This ain't nobody, this is my battle. Visual Noodle, this is my battle. I uplifted this dude. The only reason why he has so much power right now is because of me. Right? And I even take responsibility for empowering him up to even be on World News' platform. Right? And then him disrespecting World News like that falls back on me. Right? So now I'm taking care of all this shit. I'm ending all this shit now. Wavy, you're mine. Your Scalp's mine. Tomorrow, guys, tune in. I'll have the time for tomorrow, and we're going to run through this entire dude. We're going to scalp him. Like, we're going to behead him straight on TV. Obviously, he has no power. Obviously, we know he doesn't have. Obviously, we know that. But when we mean power, we mean views. How many women are watching him being subconsciously programmed and don't even know it? All y'all tune in to him, but are y'all psychically protected from it, the subliminal programming? All 80 people in here. Do y'all have the psychic mental power to defend yourself from psychic attacks from niggas like that? Y'all don't, right? So this is what I'm saying. Like, let me finish my battles. Stop telling me to stop doing this shit. Stop telling me to protect black women. Stop telling me this. Why are black women telling me to focus on my own energy when I've been doing that the last year? That the whole entire time that I've been focusing on my own energy, how many black women have been abused emotionally, mentally, and physically because I've been focusing on my own energy? So for all you black women that are telling me out there, all you women out there that are telling me to focus on my own energy, I almost believe that you want these black women to be hurt. I believe that you want these black women to be abused and mentally, emotionally. If more niggas were aware and did what I did, like me and World and Pharaoh and other niggas like this evil shit would not be around today. If y'all women stood up when y'all were children, when y'all were in y'all's 20, right? None of this shit would be here like this today. I'm only 24. I gotta deal with the way the world is today because of y'all niggas, because y'all older people. You really think I did all this shit? You think I made homelessness the way this is? You think I made the world this way this is? Y'all Y'all had a chance to change y'all's life and to make somebody else's life. But y'all want to get mad at me for trying to make something different out of my life? Fuck that shit, man. Y'all no, don't tell me not to focus on my own energy, because I've been doing that the last year. Right? It's time that somebody stands up and protect these women, whether they die trying or they live trying. You feel me? And that's it. No, I'm not. I'm dealing with this because other black men and black women wanted to live comfortably within the system. I'm only dealing with this. Us black children, us young black males and females are only dealing with this because the other black parents didn't want to do for themselves. Don't try to say it's some European white supremacy shit. It's because black men and black women didn't want to stand for themselves and didn't want to build for themselves. They wanted to live the American dream. Now that y'all woke up, now you want to blame us for this shit. Now that you woke up from that dream, you want to like now when the older people want to wake up from this motherfucking fantasy and see like, damn, why the world the way this is? Not like now they want to blame millennials as if we created computers, as if we created the drugs and the cocaine and the parties and shit like that, as if we created the music industry. But y'all want to blame us young niggas for this shit. Stop blaming everybody and take responsibility for yourselves. I'm tired of this, man. Bro, y'all don't realize, bro, that there are kids right now that are 8, 9 years old whose parents don't even care about if they read or not. Do you think that's their fault, or do you think that's their parents' fault? And do you think that's their grandparents' fault for putting their parents in a position to create children like that? So don't tell me to focus on my own energy. Don't tell me this shit. Because the more people focus on other families outside of themselves, our communities will be a lot safer. If other men focus on other, on protecting on protecting other people's daughters like they protect their daughters, we wouldn't have as many black women going missing around this motherfucking world. So all y'all old black women and all your old black men that are saying, keep your own energy, that's that same shit that manifested this reality that we're experiencing now. And I'm not going to fall victim to it, right? You might have, but your time is dwindling off this planet, right? I got another 40, damn, I don't even got 40, I got almost another 80 to 100 years left of my life, right? So don't tell me to be some docile-ass slave nigga, because I'm not that. This is a new breed that is coming onto this planet. It's a new time. And if y'all don't realize that, then y'all are done. Exactly. But how can you be placed in bondage though, 9 Ether, if you don't fight?
Get off the phone.
Like, really think about that. Like, you really think that white people came in and straight with numbers killed us with numbers? You think they really came in and forced us into slavery, forced us into bondage? See, that's what I'm saying about. Y'all need to know history. Y'all, bro, if y'all study history, yeah, I'm part white. Okay? I understand my ancestral European side. Right? Do I accept it? I accept it. How they did it? No, I don't. Okay? Just because I'm European don't mean that I have to agree with what my ancestors did. You feel me? Bro, that don't make no sense. But that's my thing. I'm already focused on my own shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already focused on my own shit. Like, y'all see the van, y'all see all the other shit. I'm already focused on my own shit. How are people gonna tell me to focus on my own reality when I'm better off in my reality at 24 than some people that are telling me the same thing right now? I have 8 acres worth of land. We're our own van. We're doing our own life. So stop telling me to focus on myself, because that's what I've been doing, and my life has been great so far, right? I only got 1 ticket. Or I have a couple speeding tickets, but when it comes to an actual misdemeanor, I have 1 ticket, and that's for marijuana. Right? No felonies, no misdemeanors, no jail time. I mean, I've been in jail, but no prison time, none of that shit. So I think I'm doing pretty good off in life. Right? So don't tell me to focus on myself, because that's what I've been doing. Right? But that's my thing, though. There was more of us than there was them. It's just like the movie Bug's Life. Y'all seen the movie Bug's Life? Right? With the ants and the grasshoppers. Y'all remember that movie? Right? There was an important scene in the movie where the grasshopper was explaining to all the ants right? That y'all don't think for yourselves, that y'all are weak, right? That y'all, that this is a cycle of life, that ants work for grasshoppers, right? And then, mind you, right, a couple of days before, the grasshopper, had a conversation, says, if the ants realize, right, if the ants realize that they have more numbers than we do, it don't matter how powerful we are, they'll overtake us, right? So y'all keep saying all that the bondage and slavery, but we have more numbers than they did. There was more of us than there was them. And if y'all actually did some research, some real research on slavery, right, then y'all would understand what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But hey, anyways, just had to say that. Exactly, bro, we gotta stop playing victims. It's time to accept our responsibility and move forward. Right? It's time to accept the responsibility and move forward. Right? So this is what we're doing. I'm accepting my responsibility for putting that battery pack in Wavy and basically boosting his ego up to a point where he went on this motherfucking Instagram spree for the last 2-3 days, last week and a half. Now I'm ending all that shit. And it's gonna be done tomorrow. Right? In a professional arena. Right? Wavy's gonna have to come to my platform. He's gonna have to come to Duhkulu. Right? And we're gonna have to do it there. And I have a couple questions for him. I want to know how come he don't work at McDonald's? How come he don't work at Walmart? How come he don't work at no realtor place or no restaurant? Why are you allowing your women to sell themselves? We shouldn't even be living in society, bro. We shouldn't even be living in a society to where women even have to sell themselves. But see, you act like I didn't work to reach this free of identity crisis. You you act like I didn't work to receive that. You act like I didn't spend the last 3 years working my ass off 45 hours a week is to be in this position that I am now. You act like I didn't sacrifice having a phone bill for an entire 2 years so I can save $110 a month. How many of y'all people are willing to sacrifice your phone bill a month, an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month? I literally had a phone bill at Sprint, $110 a month. I was paying for my phone bill. The last 2 years, I stopped paying for that bitch. You know what money I saved? Over $3,500 in phone bills. I don't need to be raised by gangbangers or hustlers to know who I am as a person. Why do y'all think that being raised by a hustler or a gangbanger makes you somebody in life? Well, why do y'all think hanging around gangsters and thugs make y'all something in life? I'll be a fool to say I was raised around them niggas. Yes, I grew up in the projects. I grew up in Texas. I grew up in Oak Cliff, Dallas, South Dallas. Go look that shit up. Go look up Oak Cliff, South Dallas. I don't have to brag about where I come from to prove that I'm a tough nigga. Y'all can just feel this shit. I don't think that you being raised in the hood makes you some type of tough nigga. I don't think being raised in the hood makes you some type of tough nigga. I don't believe that. I've seen way tougher people get smacked from the hood that aren't raised in the hood. It don't matter about what you have in the hood. It matters about what you got in here. Bro, how many niggas are raised in the hood that got weak ass hearts? Oh, you from Village Oaks? Yo. So you already know. Right? So I'll be a dumb fool to come on here and proclaim, man, I hung around gangsters, man, I hung around all this and all that. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. Bro, the projects were built to keep us there. So I'll be a fool to try to brag as if I have something to prove that I came from the bottom. Okay, yes. How many niggas have came from the bottom? Eddie Griffin, Kevin Hart, all them football players, all them basketball players. All of y'all came from the bottom in y'all's own reality. Dunbar? Oh, so you already know Oak Cliff, Dunbar. You already know. Okay, why that? You already know Oak Cliff, Dunbar, South Dallas. You already know. That's the shit that I came from. Right? But I don't have to brag about where I come from. I know that's the question being asked, but I know a lot of people brag about that shit. And that shit not nothing to brag about. Like, you were a fool to get locked up. Like, I was so smart that I knew not to get locked up because of the fucking bullshit that they were doing. So I didn't maneuver in an intelligent or a disintelligent way to do some dumb shit. Oh yeah, facts. You know? But I just wanted to explain my situation with Solar, I'm not Solar, but with Wavy, you know, and why we're no longer friends or Instagram buddies or what. I never met him in my real life. Haven't had a video call with him. Like, we've only talked strictly voice notes and things like that. You know. So tomorrow will be the day. We'll start scalping season tomorrow, right? And all day you're going to see post after post after post, right? Getting y'all ready for the event. Getting y'all ready for the event. I'm on my Floyd Mayweather shit. You feel me? I got to promote my own stuff, man. Like, I don't have nobody promoting me but myself, you know? So stay tuned tomorrow. Like, I'm bringing some right information for y'all guys. I'm bringing some real information for you guys, right? In fact, Zulu Nation, you feel me? Like, that Zulu Nation runs through my blood, right? And we don't play about that shit, right? So tomorrow, we gon' get his ass tomorrow. We gonna scalp him tomorrow. And I want all y'all there. I want all y'all to watch the scalping. I want y'all to help me scalp. You feel me? And let's end this fool's, his whole regime off the internet. You know what I mean? If he would have came the right way and said, yo, Duhkulu, man, like my wives are, you know, are escorts. I want to kind of remove them from that situation. I want to build something, you know, but we're slowly making our way off of it. Like, if he would have came like that to me and world, everybody, then this would have ended up different. Then we all could have found a way to help him out. You know what I mean? But he didn't do that. He wanted to claim like he was really like on some control, like really building some king shit. You know what I mean? But he's not. So that's my queen. Give me a look, and I gotta get out of here. Right? So peace and love. Stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna ride on tomorrow, and we're gonna be out.